is currently 5:07 a.m. I just woke up and I thought, I'll film this video. Come on, seriously. Yeah. It's 5:07, I just woke up and I thought I'd film this video because this is the most important part of the day. Now, I generally work, my job that I work Monday, Tuesdays, I work about 7 till 3, 7 till 4. And then my job that I work Wednesdays to Saturdays, I normally work 7 till 5, or occasionally 7 till 3, depending on what there is to be done. So I work around 55 to 60 hours a week. And this is all good, and but that's good for me getting paid, to a certain extent. It leaves me with not that much time, when you're working 6 days a week for, I'm not going to say I'm working much harder than anyone else. I'm just saying, like, when you spend the majority of your waking hours, majority of the week working, you have not very much time. And this can leave you in a sort of mental trap of procrastinating things a little bit and then going, I don't have time, right? There's times where I have a task to do, and I know this because I've done this a bunch of times, where I'll have a certain task to do, and I'll just put it off, try a little bit, put it off, with the excuse like, oh, I didn't have time, and I'll just keep putting this task off, going, oh, I didn't have time. But in reality, it's like I didn't make time. You make time for what you want, and as someone who works full-time, or maybe you work more than full-time, maybe you have a bunch of responsibilities, you have to make time for the things you want the most. You can't be wasting time. And this isn't even really about wasting time, this isn't about what you shouldn't do, this is about what you should do. You need to only do the things you prioritise. You need to go, okay, what's my most important tasks to be done today, whether it's cooking a certain thing, doing, whether it's something just generic, just everyday generic stuff, or whether it's something to do with your goals, whatever. You must prioritise the things you want most, especially when you don't have that much time. When, like for me, right, I have to leave at about 6:15, and I'll be back probably about 3:30 4 from work. Then I'm going to go to the gym, then I'm going to come home, walk the dog, have dinner. And so, with not really that much extra stuff to do for the day, I've got to have breakfast, so we'll say that'll occupy me just from say 5:30 till again about 5:36 at night. So 12 hours, it's most of the day will be spent just doing things that I have to do just to live life, right? So I need to make the most of this time right now while it's 5 a.m. and I can sit here and film this video. Or if I got up earlier before and I was loading airdropping stuff from my phone to my laptop, or tonight when I have finished my dinner and I can film videos and I can upload videos and get a video out for the next day, put a post in the community, check the charts, whatever. Like, I need to make the most of these times, and so do you, because your 5 to 9 should come before your 9 to 5. And I don't mean you should put off your 9 to 5 and quit your job. What I'm saying is, once you get home from work, it's not rest time. So once you get home from work, it's not necessarily rest time. Once you get home from work, it's time to work on the 5 to 9. Right? The 5 to 9 is your goals. The 5 to 9 is the things you want to achieve. The 5 to 9 is the business, the content, the gym. Maybe it's the family stuff, whatever it is. Once you're out of work, you've got other things to be pursuing and focusing on. Right? So to come home from work and just sit around and scroll on your phone because it's resting is useless. And I've done this a lot. I still, to this day, catch myself doing this. I do this quite often. And it's one of the biggest things that I find slows me down, especially after work, is you come home and you have this idea of, I should rest, I should, calm down. So you start, like, scrolling your phone or just eating shit, like, just wasting time just for the sake of it. So as soon as you're off work, it's 5 to 9 mode. It's not resting from 9 to 5, it's 5 to 9. 5 to 9 is I'm going to the gym, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting bigger. Like, if you have kids, if you have a family responsibilities, obviously you have to take care of that. But once your job's done, and once things are taken care of, it's time to train. It's time to work. It's time to study. It's time to try and build things. It's time to invest. That's what it's time to do. Because being stagnant in life is terrible. going to work every day to make enough money to survive and go to work again is terrible. And that's the place that so many people are stuck in, even myself. But if you don't make enough money to be financially gaining every week, every 2 weeks, then you need to do that some other way, which I'd recommend you do anyway. I'd recommend you're in the gym every day, every second day anyway. I'd recommend you trying to build a business or a side hustle, or a company, or content or a brand anyway, or network anyway. I recommend you do all these things anyway, but you have to do that as well. Whether you are making enough money to be stacking it up or not, whether you have a bunch of free time or not, whether you work 2 jobs or not, you need to be progressing in other areas of your life as well. I'm not saying put any of them off. I'm not saying cancel or quit any of them. I'm just saying give the things you want the time they need. It's 5:10. I'll go to go make breakfast. Let's get to work. It's gonna be 2026. I'm gonna run it up. Check out the link in the video description. That'll take you to my school community. Other than that, I don't have too much to say. I'm not gonna try and sell you on that. If you're interested, you're interested. If you're not, you're not. See you tomorrow.